Hey guys, Jeff Chrisman, NJ-Lax.com, doing another beginner video here on equipment you need to play the game. All right, again, so this is a video for beginning players, parents. So the things you need to play the game. All right, now before you go out and make a purchase for all this equipment, because it can be really expensive, you want to know what you're getting. Okay, you also might be able to borrow some equipment from the team or program or league you play for. But there are a couple things that I think you actually need to buy yourself. And the first piece of equipment I really always advise to buy brand new is a helmet. Okay, helmets are really, really important. Right, it's a contact sport. There are going to be moments when you get hit in the head. There are going to be moments when you hit the ground. With all this stuff coming out about concussions now, a nice, secure, well-fitting helmet is really, really important. Okay, so most helmets are going to look like this nowadays. Some tighten in the back now to fit even better. Chin strap, hook up high. Some extend down lower for a throw protector, specifically for goalies. That's really, really important. Okay, I would advise buying that yourself. It's going to run you about $100. Don't try and buy a used helmet. I wouldn't even try and borrow a helmet from a program unless you're playing for a high school program. And really, this is a youth video. So you're buying a helmet for your son, buy a new one. Okay, it's really, really important because they're going to end up on the ground. Again, it's a contact sport. All right, second thing I think is really important is a pair of gloves. Okay, gloves range in price from all over $40 to $140. Okay, go to the store, take them out of the bag, try them on, see how they feel. Right? Gloves are going to be unique to each person. Okay, they're going to mold, they're going to bend, they're going to tear. You're going to get real comfortable. When you switch from a pair of gloves to another pair of gloves, it's real weird. You're not used to it. Okay, so I would invest yourself in a pair of gloves too. Look, this is a pair of gloves I've had for 10 years. They're still great. I can still use them. I can still go out and do whatever I want with it. All right, next thing, and this is something you can definitely borrow from a program, from a friend, from a team. Shoulder pads. Okay? Shoulder pads come in a lot of different sizes and shapes. This is a smaller pair, okay? So that means that my arm up here, is not as covered. All right? I'm okay with getting checked up here. For a youth player, I would definitely say buy something that comes down, protects the top of the shoulder, protects the top of the tricep and the bicep. You're going to get checked and it hurts, especially when you're not used to it. So I would go with something a little bit bigger than the pair I have over here for a youth player until you get more comfortable with what you want. Now, some have pieces that can come on and off. That's a great alternative. So when you want to, you can take them off. You can see how it feels. If it hurts too much, you put it back on. Easy. Next, guys, elbow pads. All right, I have two pairs right here. Okay. Now, this pair is going to cover a lot more than this pair. Okay. This pair is smaller. I have a little bit more mobility, but this one's going to protect me a little bit more. So for a youth player, I would go with something that's going to protect my down into my forearm, up into my, tricep. I want to protect that because I don't really want to get checked until I'm used to it. Okay. Now, again, probably you need a stick. Okay. Probably the most important thing of all, you need a stick. Now I have another video, beginner tips on sticks for lacrosse players, because there's a lot of information to get into with that. So check that video out. I also have our top 10 tips for beginners on NJ-Lax.com. So check that out too. It's all great information. As much information as you can get is what's important. So another thing looks a little bit different. This is a goalie chest protector, okay? This is a youth goalie chest protector. That's why it's so small. But you can tell it covers a lot more than the normal shoulder pads that we have, okay? This protects more because, of course, the goalie has to stop shots. All right, you'll see a lot of newer lacrosse chest pads and goalie pads even have heart protectors now for more safety for our youth players. Guys, safety is really important in lacrosse, right? Go to the store, talk to the people who work there. It's their job. Ask to try things on. Spend some real time looking at equipment. You want it to be comfortable. You're going to be running around with it. You're going to be sweating in it. You want it to fit. It needs to protect you, but you also need to be able to play the game. Now, if you are borrowing equipment from someone, from a team, from a program, check it all out. Make sure all the straps are there. Make sure all the hooks are there. Make sure it fits right. And if it doesn't, say something. Safety is really important. Make sure you look at it. So, guys, again, helmet, elbow pads, shoulder pads, gloves, a stick, and probably the most important thing, guys, buy a cup. I know it's uncomfortable. It feels weird to run in it. It might even be a little embarrassing to tell mom and dad, hey, I need a cup. Or mom and dad might be a little embarrassing to say, hey, son, you need a cup. But guys, I've seen enough horror stories where people are not wearing cups to really say you need to wear a cup. So guys, again, things you need: helmet, stick, gloves, shoulder pads, elbow pads, and that all-important cup, okay? So thanks a lot, guys. Check us out online at NJ-Lax.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. So remember, all things Jersey, all things lacrosse, best state, best sport. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.